Hello, the arrested one here. Gonna go to trial against Mr. Blackmailer. I'm gonna punch you if you disagree with me. Red, white, and blue. Which is America.
God. You think he's in Antifa?
Nah, it's just America. America.
America!
America!
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look!
Ah. Prosecutor, Edgeworth.
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me.
What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. And all I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth. You've changed.
Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix.
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. September 9, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to this? Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, because everyone was here yesterday too. Today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
And we only have 1 day left to decide if the guilty. Yes.
Yeah, we have only 1 day left, so we gotta hurry.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Let's do it. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mia Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. Gets the show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Or your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
It confuses me when you make up words. Name!
These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps.
Do you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey? Also, your friends talk to you in Spanish.
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I don't always feel like it's the end of the world. I'm the last man standing. Oh ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Alright. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but she gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Press. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolute positively perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May, I received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. You would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. What is this perusifying thing? By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay and Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a businessman who had business to do. Spiky hair?
I'm still curious how they're perfectly fine with one person testifying it was a woman, and now there's a person who said that was a man.
Yeah. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
And what did you do then?
What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fae office phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh-ho! I know, after all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you
sure?
As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. I don't think so.
Hold it.
Objection. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Oh. No! How come that didn't work?
What did you show him?
The floor pan.
Why did you show him a floor pan?
Oh, never mind. What the heck? Impaction? Don't you mean just impact? Particulosity, I think you need to brush up on your language skills. Second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. By window, you mean the one directly across? There you were reading papers? Correct. Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Bedlam. Must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue.
Oh. Oh, I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. It's you.
Why did I do that? That's what I should. Not a May's testimony, nope. Wait, right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho, ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Wait, does he have that dyslexia thing?
At what point would he need to be standing at to see the victim run to the left?
Oh, he was in the room. Right. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He is not viewing the crime scene from the hotel. If it was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Here? Here? Well, I mean...
Tonto, are you okay?
I mean, here?
What?
That's where he was. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. He was there during the act of the murder that would make him an accomplice.
Impossible. There is no one other than the criminal and the victim in the room. There's no evidence, no proof to the contrary. None.
Sorry, let me try that again. Oh, damn it. Damn it.
I wonder what happens if you put him right on top of the victim. Just click the victim button. I want to see what happens.
Right here. Nah. Isn't it up here?
Oh no, there are only 2 people in the room.
Oh, you have to click on him?
Yeah. You're clicking where he was.
Oh. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
The prosecution and the defense are A distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left. She first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make more sense. No, it doesn't. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. And that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Stop saying it was me. But it was you.
Mr. Wright, if it was claimed it was not you, it shows proof.
Ah, can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want to see justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. And then She turned and ran for the door. Genie did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may continue to begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor? My stomach, you see, it is hardened. Deal with it. This is almost over. Bam. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that! On the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
So what's important about the light stand? I believe it's in the floor plan that shows you where the light stand was laying. It also is showing you their point of view.
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ah! Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Huh. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix, right?
What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
You forgot the person you were arguing with? Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Faye.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor. The question is, when was the wiretap placed and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break.
And he was just giving a way to get out of this just by confessing a less big crime.
Oh my god. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye and Laco law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew of the glass light stand within the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it's a fact that Mr. White has been to that office before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Wright's testimony is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. I'm just letting the murderer get away.
Oh my god. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh my god.
Okay, now at least it's completely a lie.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye and Colo offices. Of course, I had done to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Mrs. Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Huh, right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Banco law office. They were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Banco law office.
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Court is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It's quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. Nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Just press every sentence.
Oh, that's what I did.
Did you press every single one?
Yep. I already did this. Maybe I missed one. Yeah, I did this one too.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. Can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Oh.
Phoenix, over here.
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
What the hell? Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, you're finally awake.
Ah!
Hey, Phoenix. Gak, that's no way to recruit an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know that they wouldn't have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya's channeling you, Mia?
That's right, I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you.
But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh yeah, the one you wrote me on.
Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4. Oh. September 4.
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa.
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right! Receipt for a glass stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there's nothing to get back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter? I say let's give Phoenix Wright his last chance.
You may begin your cross-examination.
We're getting all over the place, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
I love you.
Have you? Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side.
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it.
He's making up words.
Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you.
You know, I wonder if that was done on purpose, or if it's because this was originally a Japanese game and that guy's American. He might have not fully known Japanese.
Oh yeah, probably, because they mispronounce a lot of things.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know if it's because he's trying to make up big fancy words as part of a character, or he just learned the language, is not very fluent in it.
Yeah. But I think you'll agree, you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to defend these claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make more and more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it wouldn't be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
Let's see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen. What will happen if I can't end this now? Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just makes up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah!
The witness will stay.
Mia?
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia, what's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, it's almost like he's on trial.
Yeah. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
I wonder what happens if you read the wrong thing. You might want to save before it, just in case. Because there are instinct kill ones in this. I doubt they do it this early, but there is instinct kill things.
That's not good.
There are literally some answers that if you get them wrong, even if you run the trial perfectly, they'll immediately end the trial.
Oh. Let's just go with this one. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop. How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defense, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. What about me?
Also, Mia just flat out blackmailed that guy in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
No one cared.
That is all. This court is adjourned. We just do whatever we feel like in here. 2:24 p.m. What about Mia's trial?
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
Look, I had both you and Mia on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live.
My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No, there's still so much to say.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief.
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9.
The office.
I'll see you later.
Chief, Mia. Isn't Mia on trial? Or Maya?
Maya was on trial, but then they switched it over to you.
So, is she guilty or not guilty?
They never know.
What?
They didn't bother finishing that one. They just switched it over to you immediately.
So, I'm not guilty, but is White on trial yet?
White's not on trial yet. He confessed in court, though. So technically he's on a record. But it also was on record that you blackmailed him in the middle of the trial.
Isn't he going to detention?
I think he probably is already there.
Oh, okay.
I think they just arrested him. But you're too happy to care.
Being here, it's not hard not to think about that night.
You came.
Mia! I was
kind of worried you might not.
Oh. Huh? Of course I came.
Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new writing co law office, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia says that's what you let your friend Larry call you.
Let's nick that idea. Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here right now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it!
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's wasting.
Okay, wait up. The end.
Better or worse than the Birch Trials plot?
Yeah, that was good. A brand new episode as a bayonet. What was that achievement?
You got an achievement. I don't get all the achievements.
Turnabout Samurai. Rah! The pale moon and the sky cries for blood. What the heck is this?
TV show?
Yeah. get that evil magistrate. Well, the moon better tell its secret. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Hope you have yourself a good day. Bye. Bleh. Right?
Burgers.
Burgers.
Get burgers. Nugget hates burgers. Bleh.
Every burger is a good burger except for Burger Meister Burger.
What? I thought you didn't like smash burgers.
Oh yeah, Smash Burger kind of sucks too. I don't like that. What other bad burger places? Anyways, see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.